Hello, good morning. It's 3 o'clock. So, what I want to do here is, I realise it's nearly Christmas, and it's Christmas tomorrow, and I don't have any clothes, any Christmas top, which is my fault. But I do have this white sort of thermal, which hardly fits me, and I don't really like the look of, so I never wear it. But I thought, if I get the Sharpie, I could make a cool little snowman on it, and that would be good enough. And usually I would not put any effort into that, but I thought if I force myself to do this 15-minute video, I could put effort into it and it'd be cool. Also, just before starting this, because I wasn't going to do a video today, but I had this crazy feeling in my head about YouTube, and it's going to change everything I do in the future. This is the beginning of something, and that's not an exaggeration. So I thought I had to make this. I had to speak just to make sure I've documented this. So anyway, I'm going to get started on that, and hopefully by then I'm going to try it on. I'm going to see if it looks like something I should wear for Christmas. One thing I'm thinking is this Sharpie, I assume, is going to go through the shirt, and then I'm going to have maybe Sharpie coming through the back, which would just make a snowman on the back, so it won't be the end of the world. Also, I kind of need a flat surface, but it's, again, the world is not ending, no matter what. Oh, I don't want to start this. I lost my glasses just before recording this, and you probably don't know my glasses, because I never wear them while recording, so it's not a pressing issue for the next 10 minutes, but I do kind of... Oh, that hardly... Okay, I've done the first line. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. This will be the body, the middle one. So yeah, I've lost my glasses, and I don't know where they are, and it's not a pressing issue, but I do need them at some point, and that's something else to stress about. Also, I do realise that in the last video I said I couldn't decide whether I should have this channel where I just ramble, or if I should actually have a specific topics in my head that I talk about before I do them, before I start the video, because I couldn't decide whether I wanted to, because basically this channel is practice to kind of talk to a camera, and I couldn't decide if the best way to practice is to throw myself in the deep end and force myself to think about things on the spot, or if I should help myself by coming up with topics beforehand. And when I say it out like that, you'd think the best idea would be to throw yourself in the deep end, but I do realise in this video I've got a topic to talk about, and I'm doing something physically, so I don't know if that's here to stay. We'll see about that. So anyway, the topic is, I usually get very stressed about editing my videos because I never know what to do. I'm going to do the eyes, but they're usually like stone pebbles, right? So I don't know if I should do a circle. I'm going to do circles, I think. Yeah. I usually get very stressed about editing. I'm not very good at editing. And I try to kind of help myself through that by kind of having an editing theme. And the most recent idea I came up with for that is to do like paper. You know how a lot of YouTube has like the crumpled paper look, where it moves around a lot to keep the attention. So I thought that would be cool. To maybe make that become my whole theme. So it's kind of like a collage of stuff, and it'll be all moving throughout the screen. These kind of paper virtual cutouts. And that's not a bad idea. The main problem I found with it is it's somewhat limiting with what I can actually put on the screen, and also it's hard to make it look like realistic paper. So I was watching a video earlier, and by the way, as I'm explaining this may make no sense and only makes sense to me, and that's maybe part of the point. So if it doesn't make sense, that's fine. Just expect that, I would say. That's the safe thing. So when I was watching this video, there was I haven't watched it fully because I stopped to force myself to concentrate because I didn't want to lose this thought. But it seemed to be at some guy who made a book with pictures in it. This is making no sense, but while the person who made the video was editing it, they made the decision to kind of have this cutout of the comic, so it looked like a normal comic where it had different pictures kind of stacked up against it, but inside the borders of the picture, it was zooming in and out while the borders stayed the same size, and I thought that looked awesome. So the pebbles on the snowman's chest, does it go? How far down does it go? Because I've got 3 snowballs stacked up. Does it go to the bottom snowball, or is it just the middle snowball? I'm gonna have to look this up. But I thought the zooming in and out kind of thing looked awesome. Yeah, it seems to be just the middle one. There's some that end up looking like that, but that seems to be the most common way to do it, so I don't know. I'm going to do it like the first one, I think, because that fits for this. So I thought it looked awesome, and I then locked myself in a dark room, which is what I usually do when I need to think. And I did think, and I came up with the idea of having... Where are we at? Okay. Kind of a new editing thing similar to the paper idea I had before, but kind of my own story to go along with the editing genre. Instead of just paper, it would be my own thing I came up with, which maybe doesn't make sense. And if I ever do it, then it'll make sense, and then you'll all think I'm geniuses. I'm a genius. So I'll try and explain it differently. It's kind of like, so the paper moving, the image of the moving inside the paper kind of looks like a magic. So I thought kind of like a magical genre of editing would be quite cool. And I always thought silhouettes look quite cool in editing. And I thought maybe I could jump that into my magic thing, somehow add it to my magic system. And then I was thinking about a magic system and kind of this world building. And I thought maybe I could write a book to go along and kind of explain the origins of my editing system. And then it's kind of like I'm in that world, and that's why the edits look the way they do. You know what I mean? So I've decided I'm going to write a book, is I suppose the conclusion to that. And I don't care if it's not a bestseller. I don't care if I've not written a book before, because its only purpose is to go along with my editing. So that's kind of where I'm at. And, you know, I just thought I wanted to make sure I didn't forget about that. Because again, maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and think, that's a dumb idea. You're an idiot. But even if that, I'm very concentrating right now, I need to keep this in the lines. But even if that does happen, I don't care too much. I'm not saying words. I am, but then without meaning. If I ever become famous and it's because of my unique editing style, and people think, wow, that's crazy that you created law for your editing, you're such a genius. Remember, this is the day I came up with that, so appreciate me. Oh my god, a scarf! What does... oh, do I need a scarf? All the snowmen have scarves. God damn it. Not all of them, to be fair. I think we get away with not having a scarf. I need to find an orange pen for the nose. But I'm gonna go with no scarf. I've given him a top hat. I'm gonna put it on, so be patient, and this is gonna be epic. Okay. God, also bear in mind it's slightly oversized, so forgive me for that. Oh, it smells as sharply. I don't know if that goes after a while. And I hope no one else can smell my Sharpie. And I hope it doesn't rub into itself. Okay. I'm coming back. Is that epic? It definitely says Christmas. And yeah, maybe I should fill in, because I think on the camera it doesn't come across as black, and it probably does need some colour. Maybe some like shading. But I think that does the job. And yeah, the nose will be orange. But that's basically, I've accomplished what I want, I think, there. So I'm gonna drive to my mum's. I think I'll just pack this and not wear this for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm happy. Let me know what you're thinking. I also need to write some Christmas cards. I was supposed to go to my mum's an hour ago. I'm a horrible person. But I have wrapped her present. So we've done something. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you like this as much as I do. Or more than I do, because I don't love it. And also the hat kind of angles downwards. But that's fine. Okay, good night.